Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us for our weekend weather update brought to us by Country TV, Sky Channel 81. Here's how it looks at the moment. This low that's been hanging around the North Island for most of this week slowly moves in across the next 24 hours, but it's going to bring in more of those heavy showers. You can see them here when this was taken on Friday morning. Big lumpy showers, isolated thunderstorms in the mix, and we're likely to see that across both Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon as the centre of the low drifts in across the North Island. Rain will then come down around the eastern side of the north, and in the south, mostly dry, but a bit of cloud, thick high cloud at times, might produce just a few spits around this northeastern side of the South Island. This shows it a bit better. Saturday, you can see what I mean. Those showers and drizzly patches are possible north of Banks Peninsula. The low itself is actually going right across Northland and Auckland over Saturday afternoon, and that's why the winds are going to be calm, and we're going to get some of those big afternoon cloud build-ups. Daytime highs, getting up towards 20 degrees around Northland and Auckland. So late teen highs, so that afternoon heating combined with very light winds and the centre of a low, so low air pressure, that can all help towards building some big afternoon showers. So that moves through on Saturday, but most of the lower part of the South Island, dry, sunny, no real change in that weather pattern. On Sunday, the low moves further to the east, and I tell you, I know we're heading towards an El Nino by the looks of it, but there's a lot of signs at the moment that point towards this being a little bit like La Nina, because we've seen a lot of lows around northern New Zealand. How many times has Northland been hit by a rain event over the last 3 or 4 months? Not to mention a lot of east to southeast winds blowing, and that's driving in a lot of rain to eastern areas. Weatherwatch.co.nz is now starting to get emails from areas like the West Coast, South Taranaki and Kapiti Coast saying it is getting very, very dry. We haven't seen rain for 20 plus days. That's kind of unusual for this time of the year. So this high coming in is not going to help you with that one. And as you can see by Monday, the high is really in charge. It's starting to really dominate the country's weather. The low, the leftovers out to sea here. And while Monday is not perfect, with a little weak southerly or southwesterly here, this high is moving its way in, and by Tuesday of next week, firmly in control. And I can tell you for the rest of the week, there's a subtropical low up here which is going to challenge this high, most likely to slide away to the east. And then we've got a good, look at this, a good spring-like looking system down here. Warm nor'westers one side, cooler sou'westers the other. We're going to see a lot more of that as we head in towards the end of this month. That is all for me. A big thank you again to Country TV. We do 10-day forecasts for farmers and growers, and the forecast goes for 10 minutes. So it's a little bit different from these shorter free videos that we put up at weatherwatch.co.nz. So you can go to countrytv.co.nz for more information. That's all for me. Have a great weekend.